Planning stages for the USA Men's 2028 Olympic team will begin next NBA season when USA boss Grant Hill starts taking notes and jotting down names. No one gets written in ink, unless it's Anthony Edwards. Put him down. After his experience in winning the gold medal here in Paris, he's a safe bet. "I can't speak on that," Edwards said. "I can only speak on what I got around my neck right now." But wait, there's more. "This was the most fun I ever had playing basketball." For the 2024 gold medal team, about half had standing invitations: LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant at the front of the line. And given the shallow pool of big men, Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid and Bam Adebayo were also locks. Those were easy calls. But 2028 will represent a generational shift and changing of the guard. Age will cancel many if not all of the above. So the search begins for the next group. It's always risky to project this far in advance on who will make the team. So many factors can determine the roster between now and then. Injuries and declining physical state. Embiid? Declining skills, will Davis and or Durant still be elite? And an unexpected rising star can impact those decisions. Or maybe someone deserving doesn't want to sacrifice his summer. Also, Team USA usually doesn't favor the inexperienced, at least not for the Olympics and international basketball. Youth is generally served on World Cup teams, which are used as a training ground for future Olympians. That's something to weigh before rubber stamping someone such as Cooper Flagg, who shined on the USA Olympic practice team last month, though he'll have a shot, if deserving, on the next World Cup team between now and then. And if he aces that, then yes, he'd be a 2028 candidate. Here are 12 possibles for the Los Angeles Games, with their 2028 age in parentheses. Bam Adebayo. He enjoyed his time in Paris and with his team, and everyone associated with Team USA was satisfied with him. Adebayo also has the numbers game in his favor for 2028. There isn't much stiff competition among American big men for spots. His defense in Paris was solid and his improved shooting range was a revelation. Paolo Banchero. He played international basketball last year at the World Cup and has only improved. From an NBA perspective, he'll probably make multiple All-Star teams by 2028 and his first came last February. He should do himself a favor and play in another World Cup between now and then. Devin Booker. There's a reason Steve Kerr gave him a shout-out after winning the gold medal. Everyone associated with Team USA appreciated him. In 2028, he would bring veteran leadership and international experience. The coaching staff loved how he adjusted his game and displayed more than shooting. His defense was effective in Paris and Booker can also play some point guard. Mikal Bridges. As a wing defender, Bridges would be in demand. Asking him to take the tough assignments wouldn't be a new request for someone who takes pride in doing just that. Plus, he can guard multiple positions, and that versatility goes a long way in international basketball. Of course, based on his NBA history, we know he'd be available to play every game. Jaylen Brown. The only question is whether he torched his chances for 2028 after his comments about Grant Hill and wondering aloud why he wasn't chosen to replace Kawhi Leonard. Otherwise, based purely on talent, Brown deserves heavy consideration. He's a two-way player who's just tapping his prime and might own multiple NBA selections by 2028. Cade Cunningham. Assuming the Pistons are still in development approaching 2028, don't laugh, it's possible. Cunningham would jump at the chance if only to be surrounded by next-level talent. He has the basic goods for a point guard: leadership, court vision and an ability to shoot if necessary. Anthony Edwards. If the 2024 team of players could appoint anyone to take the baton into 2028, Edwards would get the majority vote. He has everything it takes: the right age, approach, talent and desire, to bridge the generational gap. Edwards did well the last few weeks to learn from his idol, Durant, USA Basketball's all-time Olympic scorer. Maybe one day, Edwards, 2024's second leading option off the bench Durant, might push his idol to number 2 on the USA career list. He's that good. De'Aaron Fox. He's one of the league's finest clutch players. When the ball's in his hands, no matter the situation, Fox is very reliable, either passing or shooting it. His speed and quickness would give him an edge on the competition, and it's probably a safe bet that he'll be an even more mature player 4 years from now. Chet Holmgren. Holmgren seems, for now, to be next in line among American big men. Along with Jaren Jackson Jr., he has superb defensive instincts and reliable shooting range. He hasn't reached his prime yet and, 4 years from now, could have multiple All-Star appearances on his resume. Again, the number of emerging American big men isn't deep. Jaren Jackson Jr. If Davis wants to play 4 years from now, it's hard to imagine Team USA turning him down. The same goes for Embiid. Jackson is a reasonable replacement if one or both aren't on the team. His interior defense and rim protection would be a plus. He's not a solid rebounder, though, which could work against him, unless Team USA finds someone to do that work. Jason Tatum. Would Tatum even want to return 4 years from now after how this experience went? The hunch is a resounding yes, if only to get a sense of redemption and closure. Remember, Tatum was one of Team USA's better players at the Tokyo Olympics. Besides, going for his 3rd gold medal would put him in a select group. Putting him on the team in 2028 would be an easy call, one that he'd take. Derek White. There's always the need for role players on Team USA, and therefore sign up White for that responsibility. Kerr gave him the ultimate compliment by saying he's a feeble player. White handled the ball, passed it, shot it and stole it from opponents, all while being low maintenance. He's a good fit among star players. His age might work against him, though.